A Central Ohio family is fighting back against a local school district. The parents say religion is infiltrating the school board and putting an unwelcome spotlight on their son.
None of this has a thing to do with how the schools run. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of resources.
Now, the school district has already caught the attention of the Freedom from Religion Foundation.
But tonight we're hearing from the parents behind this effort for the first time. 10 TV's Brittany Bailey is here to share more on how this family's private choices got thrust into the spotlight. Britt?
Well, Yolanda and Andrew, this issue, while now much broader, really stems from the clothing choice of a second grader. To protect his privacy, we are concealing the identity of his dad and stepmom, who wanted to share their concerns about what is happening in their school district and how it could affect others.
Children did not have an issue with it. Adults do. Adults are the ones that have created a problem out of essentially nothing.
That problem was the clothing choice of an 8-year-old second grader in East Knox local schools. He wanted to wear a dress.
He picked out one that he really liked. It was gray and it had black cats on it. So we have some cats here in the house, black cats. So he thought that was cool.
Without the parents knowing, that dress became the topic of discussion at the December board meeting when members of the public spoke, along with board member and pastor Matt Schwartz.
I had said last week that I had advised him on Proverbs, or last month, the Proverbs, train up the child the way he should go. And then I also talked about men wearing women's apparel, and it's an abomination to the Lord.
Similar religious discussions continued into the January board meeting and then the February meeting last week as well.
These people brought their Bibles to the lectern. They still were discussing religion.
They asked the board members if they believe in God and,
Told the board members that they needed to govern the school according to God's law, which is not how this works.
But certainly, the only things that happened at our meeting last Thursday night were a couple of gentlemen, addressed the board in the public participation portion of the meeting, and there really was pretty esoteric and bland, and nothing that I would say that I would construe as deeply religious and an overtone for the rest of the board meeting.
This is all after a Freedom from Religion Foundation letter was sent to the school asking members to cease public prayer at meetings and to stick to that separation between church and state. But the superintendent says that prayer had stopped even before the letter, adding that he feels East Knox is playing by the rules.
I don't think there's a huge issue within the district itself, and that I would certainly urge people to stay within their own lanes. And not use public school board meetings to try to further their cause on either side of the fence, wherever that may be.
You can do what you want at home. You can do what you want at church. You can live your values even in your position, but you don't get to use your position to espouse your beliefs and to try to proselytize to others.
Now, the parents say they don't feel anything will fully change while Matt Schwartz is still on the school board. Now, we did reach out to Schwartz again today, as we did last week for our first story, but he has yet to get back to us. Yolanda.